Welcome, fellow travelers. It's Mickey Gold. Now, did you know that you have a nasal cycle? We have moon cycles, we have all sorts of stuff. We have a nasal cycle. Every 90 minutes to 2 hours, we alternate between either being left side dominant on our nasal passages or right side dominant on our nasal passages. And the easiest way to find out where you're at on your nasal cycle is to put your finger underneath your nose and figure out which side of your nose, which if your left nostril, your right nostril is more dominant. Which one are you feeling more pressure from air coming out of your nose? So you go, okay, okay, it's right or it's left. So our left side is rest and digest. So our left side, rest and digest. So you want to be left side dominant before you go to bed. You want to be left side dominant after you eat, because there are some people who have acid reflux and different things, and if you're in the right side dominant right after you eat, this is not helpful. We want to go head towards that left side dominant. Now that right side, you're not really fight, but right, fight, and go forward type of thing. So that right side, that's that energy. When you wake up in the morning, you don't want to be left dominant, because you're going to be like, I don't want to get out of bed. Now, when you wake up in the morning, you want to be right dominant. Now, I'm going to share with you guys some practices that you can control and play around with the dominance. So say like after dinner, you're like, I'm still right dominant. Right dominant. Okay. So what you do is you plug off however you want. You don't have to get the fancy yoga, but plug off your right nostril and inhale and exhale through your left nostril. Pretty quick way to get yourself into that cycle of that left side. And it's amazing. Just something that simple can change our whole everything. Now, left side also brings you into the alpha brainwave state. And that's a really good place to be when you want to be creative, when you want to come up with solutions, when you want to meditate, or if you're somebody who's wanting to talk to their higher self or some sort of guide or angels, that sort of thing. That's sort of the mindset that we want to be in, or reprogramming ourselves. That's a really good place to do stuff. It's a good place to study. It's just a nice place to be. We, of course, can't be an alpha all the time, because, again, we need to move forward. And, for instance, if you woke up and you're left dominant and you're just like dragging, and instead of grabbing some coffee, you can plug off that left nostril and inhale and exhale through that right nostril, and you can get yourself going. There are other types of breath, which I will be teaching, that you can learn to help be more right dominant or left dominant. And again, it's a cycle. We need to be able to cycle through and have it happen. However, just like how I was talking about with the holidays, our modern society doesn't necessarily allow for us to find our own cycles. It might be more so if you're not working because of the pandemic or whatnot. However, when we go full force back into open, where you have to get up at this time, you have to go to sleep at this time, you have to eat your lunch at this time, we don't have as much control. So sometimes our cycles can be completely messed up. And so that could be like, if you have a hard time getting out of bed, you just might not have kicked out of your cycle yet into that left, out of that left cycle into the right cycle. So I will be teaching you guys, as I take my class, I will be teaching you some breathing techniques. But again, if you wanted to, left is rest and digest, right is fight and go forward. Now, again, if you need to, if you're in a position where it's like, I just ate, and you're breathing out that right nostril and that left nostril's just cover that right nostril, get that left side going, rest and digest, do it for a little bit, and then test. And you don't even have to control it too. You can just, for your own, to see where you are, you can just go around throughout the day. I would suggest do it when you're by yourself, because everybody else is gonna be like, why are they sniffing their finger? it's going to be one of those things people are going to look at you kind of funny. But that's something so small, something so easy can make a huge difference in our life. So I'm going to be talking a lot about breath in the coming weeks. So I hope this helped you, and I hope you guys are doing well. Peace, love, namaste.